Yat arochad auch gesigi aita the mo do tinche was eat nahast ata natin hastra yicha ateta hojolzi de hodo tenebenanta Dr. Nygren and na the mo be yekone na ne ta bet anas holjish be nichel na hoteshne neche dahi kato yego onish nan tlahante be ahotra I be yilnish Dot ani huinzen ben hil a hot Di de mo be de doch zil hosto chahozo tro bebeges ani ba yatke nas desh hensgo ben hil na hanne do leel. Di ocho a natnetkin be betzil anna hotol nil at is ba achaya do at chahotel zid be biga na I dot zil. Do ade be ina a hol nelli a altskonje be dat do nish neche ultra altopa neelzil neche za do neche ol il do tabagani baka adol wolki be huil a enda hastui sani do naste neche nannet a do leli bil hosil a tra naz nelet tabagan go Kati tako yisil bebe ka ilien ya yaltke do yinacha ahi big echo banas baho nas ako do o ba yatketa di bo o nishko ye haseko bil khada hotel ne bil bin anish do ye hinani banel zilgo Ako hade shi isolts howandatse na nishte datse do tago atin bakago datse nagal yit ashiga anet di ba tahane na nishbe atahol nil be nihil ishjan annal be nasje nihidne be belikha do nihil be hozin di sodzen ilille yego bo onish Do hojo ba ahwinzin be onish be nechil nahashne do ba he eligo nechidne banel nish ajanto tsilko nas hotel do tante ta akwijent a nenna det inje be yil nish be nechidne ye nechil yol nal do adet o binil ka be khashte wil ne don da annishta ba nata huil jish a heta hasin alto di yizil bi keya da ol da ten lechi asna aszo ba yizil wojin astrat ata konne belahil ata hot nil ne nal sosla hadelia ayede kopil neil nish do leel biniye to be ahidil solti the net ahika yilnal nishtole bahetani zindene Tradenezatin tapenik neheka ije neheche dahwiti nako honetre ntashnish kompenaneltin to deneke hatini beka elged di be bil ahil so di betzil go atol nil be hilna anish natnetkin bil ntaho a to ben ta to nishi be haseko ta inish adet ne Kehat inde dot ab ohta dole. Dahanne tonanes dezena nishbilchas annedo denne acha ashkaje yelndal nishe wojin thatin natin hastra yhakonne talla dot had jian at ispa yat ehi al ingi yeltahol a tunne heli tra naznele Beraniki nan se lekane to tago chil do tlij altranas kanko yitlanko ata ne poho a tipis ho a atisto be etra yaho te biniye ho a na etel kidgo koje holne nahast na ke se bi tra nazbas ashla tostid do tago sad nata nsdp.tubacito@navajo-innocent.gov adhone naniki di tamo biye da edikid khane salaw belkhaz anede Paula Marie Keems hasthatin dowana ke benahi estanen lingo akede yilsa nilchitso natin shla ikhaheta Justin Lansbury khatin obahastra benahi hastin lingo akede yilsa lukha netel hozdo wojin dingo yol khalada natin hastra ikha Khanne ne hologo koje holne nahast na ke sebi hastra ashla tsostit sebi naspas tsostit ashla to tago nahast na ke sebi tsostit alla hastra alla atamo o le benna etikid hotako ultra peso beke ultra teneta hikato na yinil di ake to hanata iltra Natin hastra yecha adonele natin sostid yecha ko bi gonne hanata tilne kad biniye at ya ishjas chile natin ashla natin hastra yecha naha at edolel dipil nahaz annete to nanesteze chinle nat ani nes istoze Totse hot zanete bil nakhaz'a ultra yeka atol wal biniyan nakhaz'a na edikid khanne kwe hollo tot a kwe hatatilne ansfa ultra bakhaz'a ansfa da org koje didi ultra nolle nakha panza kes lana huinzin hatat to hlil be khahodol jish nal sos ne nol sos go Inabennache khanne kha huint khol ille to khol khojoba dibennache ahuinetzin to ahenilt eta to yitalko to ahelt eta to llata ahuinetzin la huiga ozinko khol be ahelt kholle huinetzin tenne nakha khanne belyital ahel itle be natnithin Neka alchene no sel be bil ahwinilzin awe chidel tlo bennache nel altse ayila ye elwood do khushte dinita ye ilkhahwetet egi ye ishjan ayila ilkhojo ba nakha yisin nikhil khahwetet egi nakha khanne mai ba khanne idal thango Khojoba do ahilka elyen be ahil khojoba be ke hojit do kha huinet do ahil khojoba di to be alchan ta wajil ta to nid be ina be a hil hujit longo be yol kalch be a hil kaajilied do ad be a ha a hujilia be a hiljit ligo be a hijdilzingo be olta ol kil nas ho nas aja do biniye hasht az dulzin dande ho nas do habata do hajo oko ho nasta do tago dot nenahal keta kad hol jish anni tatse neta do hasithe tatse hade shin hiyos khas do bennahanne ta kwije biniye hologo nil zel tseta atkisti illigo nalye do bil tahagani bil nziz tha hake baka ajiliye do tago bil hake sa bil jiskego chiyan chui do in denne nehizazne nan nehinez tha ata aholya netzilgo atinel zen do nethilligo nanna be holzil be hinna satatza wojin tsosit ata a yehowan betsanna nil betate hanne isla deneta he kato alanje yinaha to yiniye Washington be biga si zido le yoke di natin tsosit yeha bi gonne be ahoto nil biniye at ispa ahaya pa peso sa neha benna te to nestishne bennache na nejoje bekage yishkliz beeze al hasthatin de miln sa nahanna to nesti be khahude to nil nehe eze al ade beke na hostla ke an khasse to ultra bel nahaz agi alto be naha akonosen salao to la nehe holonda ake netle hadatel ne ki to ben ta to nish hasht ta hoto nil di bahit zi anasko Washington belnel nishko la hotil nil nehetne kehat igi yiniye I nizini bel ahotil nil adohne nanegi alla atje واليego بالخو أجنلينجي أتادا أزياغو باهي نيزي دي إلخاخو دول نيل بنيه خزآن دول جنل خوز دوكي دي أنيد خناخو دليا كوه حسي أكا دول والتود الخلطة بكي خجدنيز زاغو ينيل نجغاغو أكوه بل أخنا إلتا دول Akwij alla natle biniye ho a heshi astane hastui dot tahagani ba khahudet na kids haz ango be na anish wal yego yen dal nishti be il ishjan anna ho ni ba he ni zin di besh be wajigo hatta hodi la kwa be il kha hotdol ni bil khaza do khunne na dahanegi nazlene hozdode lashton kekesh ilya nilche skilko be o nish laba ya na niltlon dinilche nsahakes be ta inishi be hil ishjan akhulzen ke a hol aj qad be ahitta hodit di ya nil oni altsoj be elied ultra azay al ke an hasse haz anje do be na nishte yetje be hitta honel an do le Washington be so ye analwo be hatta hotol ni benach de neke hat ini ye akita do tla honne na da hanegi yo tro hotta ko ultra bil ahilta huilne de nebazar bil on nish bil ahilta huilne de nebazar nish zilgo be na netkin ultra gonne na alkha bil honnet je do ke an hodes go di nigo be ahilta huilne na hast atas sosetin yeha ta yidatesh nish to pa he nitzen Dr. Melvata Chi to yelntaz nishi di sad yentaz nishkopil hol jish be hilwil nek ad no sellepeka anel wako nihizad yenahwi to al howan to ultrade di bil ta inni slasad kitilye nigo ye yoje lato anidalwo nelzilgo nihizad anidil nil anehe ahilnel nishko eto nil to kad nihitene ye olil bahe nidzin alto ayesi bin ta ajnish ta innish punnahalne je ultra annahalne dina kidnez na tin dobo ana tin alchene inta hatta iltra tot se bi ta yultra ba ahalne sostin dobo anta de miln sa peso be ahalne Washington de la yantanez tra hanezako holjish to be nas na hotoljish ye denel in ta innish nas holjish altsko ha hotetol ni je chidel so bahaz an dot a at ha hotel ne je nel in Dita innish alto benach nanish ta hazli tin nezetin dobash tatin nanish bil ho ako a to tenendal nishko hol jish natin se bi yeha bi altson hatte tol ni kwen sragon hikha ol wod ultra has angi do hunne na ta hanegi Washington de lagreya aheki aze al ahwetol nilti niki tenel di ashladnezet din doban sostin keya khotzo bakaki na nejoje bakaki yishtlej be azel ahwetol niltniye na khatas khay kwe na kha ilteko atapeti ni di Hastratin de miln sa beso necha beke anahwato tlil be na acha to be ta to nishpiniye beti ni di anahol yago be atis pa ahaya nas na hito neche ol in bil ahi salago be na anishto le teneta hikato benat ani dot akwe nahas bil ahini I bilintel nishko hahotedol nil di nil do hunne na ta hanegi ta ke halan gi na kits ata ultra hahotel ne alchene yi to oho anane to tlil biniye na kidnez latin doba tratin de mil nsa peso pepa hahotel ne tidnezatin doba stratin doba shla bigako ultra pa hahotel ne tseda pohne zago pita ultra pepel hahotel ne Ade tanil tseda petzil go hata hotele kin pa ntaz to peketla to petzilate je bohne zago hadelne dita inneshi tashin zago pe hana hotet edole ta nejache ultra pa na hasta dole li alto pa na ho pa ahe ni zi ultra alage ta nazda Washington pe ahini tra to enta akwana nishtayel yego hata hotele penant ateta hojol zin yo tro hotako ultra tene de ta ultra pelahilta hueshne tene beza to be ol ye tahika to be kagi yishtlij bilkhaz anneto nihe ultra belahilnta hanneko ye bel atahot egi ye akonizin Nihizad nihe ol to wahalte nihilpe hozin pa ahonosin tapetishne Dr. Wendy Grayas to yil Allah alle ntez pa he ni zi duhun enanigi panata huil jish teneta hekato alcheneto amma aja yelntal nesh totenesh je ool il bilhaz annete tan bi atis pa ahaya yeltahol chil nahast natin hastra yeha konne apeneta se bite Dona kidje tipil ho hi atis nal ka aka atol wolpiniye hatta tilne to be ahwatol nili bil nahaz adol lel to keitinin de to beshkanne to ad tahinel to lel I choshe ajish to na ilthe o tal bil nahaz o lel na edil kid koje holne nahast na ke sebi tra na ke ashla nazbas kade alchi annalne ahye do koje najik kisna de mogo de hodo Dr. Nygren de nebenant hanen hichina yitla do lel alchi annanalne di de mo ahye nehidde shnil ati be nehil honoslo do
Why there's
Yeah.
do we? I don't even remember billing this.
They get separate. They get standalone bills policies. It's not under.
She Mike Holona just le toha che ho le goste ado but an strong shin but shin to han da chanel ki ani da shi che ho da nensna akodi ko je division of natural resource ho le da anisje addition nisna che akodi shin ya so ado o je das anoni tashnet o le um the first item I want to cover this afternoon, and good afternoon to everyone, is that within the Division of Natural Resource, we have the Water Resource Department, and they've been actively working with the farmers, preparing for the upcoming season, which is starting next month. They've been working on repairing the irrigation canals, the pump situation, and so forth. In Ganado and many farms and Round Rock, as well as been meeting with all the chapters along San Juan River, and putting a plan together to be able to get their needs met, as well as the repairs of some of the pump stations that serve the whole farming system there in along the San Juan River. So a lot of work is being done there, and it's exciting that more farms will be going into production. Another item was that through the Department of Fish and Wildlife, the Navajo Nation received 11 yearling bison from the Denver parks in Denver. And now all those 11 have been delivered. They are now at Wolf Springs Ranch. They're acclimating nicely to the ranch and the whole operation. That's just the first group. There's going to be others that will be delivered to Wolf Springs Ranch. And what we're really excited about, it adds to the 370 bison that are already on site. What the 11 and the others will be doing is that they come from the genetics directly from Yellowstone, because they started that herd in the 1900s, early 1900s, and they're the purest genetic form of bison. And so we're able now to introduce that genetics into our buffalo herd at Wolf Spring. So we're really excited about that. And now with spring here and summer coming, we know that also means that the exciting parts of the rodeo season are now in full swing. And so on your calendars, you want to mark May 29th, 30th, and the 31st for the Home of the Navajo PRCA Rodeo. And that will be hosted here in Window Rock, Arizona, down at Dean Jackson Rodeo Grounds here in Window Rock. Some of the great things about the PRCA is just past December in Las Vegas at the national finals, the Navajo Nation was recognized and given a plaque for being one of the top 3 rodeos in the country. And what that has also done is that this year PRCA Rodeo is also the qualifier for our rodeo athletes to go to Cheyenne. So the road to Cheyenne comes through Window Rock now. That's a qualifier for them to get to Cheyenne. So that means we'll have all the top rodeo athletes here in Window Rock participating and competing during the PRCA Rodeo. Another great achievement here recently is the Tribal Park Ranch. They've been renewing all the tribal leases for our ranch operators, and that's been a long time coming. So they're getting renewed leases that will be valid for the next 10 years. And so I know they're excited because that helps them qualify for other programs, agricultural programs. And today, I just came from a very exciting event here in Window Rock. Just right at noon, we had a celebration acknowledging the Navajo Nation's involvement with the Forest Carbon Offset Credit Initiative, and the carbon credits that we were able to participate with are the ones in California. California has a program where large companies that are producing air quality impacts like carbon into the emissions, they have to pay because of that. And so those credits are handed down because our forest here on Navajo is helping with that carbon filtering to be able to create and to capture the CO2s that are released and be able to get to provide better air quality as a result of it. So we're happy to be a part of that. It was a long time coming, and today the Navajo Nation received $8.3 million for the first payments for our forests. And so those funds will also be used to help our forestry department implement programs to keep our forests healthy. The forest management program will also be able to receive some of the revenue, so we can do more work on our forests and keeping them healthy, So we will be able to continue to participate in the program and create revenue for the Navajo Nation. So that's just some real quick highlights of some of the accomplishments from the Division of Natural Resources. Again, thank you. And aloha kone his destiny.
Good afternoon, Internet world. Good afternoon. My name is Sean Dale. I'm Executive Division Director for Division of General Services. Good afternoon. Welcome to our Facebook live updates. I think it's also on other streaming social media networks as well. But I want to wish you a happy Thursday. Yat Asia Khasi Koda is not Agi. Kon Jonogo Eya Hanada so Gizdon Hinat Ani Shikon. Na Nishudat Ego Koyan Hitlas Ado da is not ya Kunza Ho G. Ko here Ada Koda is not Agi though. Ba Hile Hot Ahata Okisto Ko Eya. Hanne Yat Egi Hanne Na Nishbuda that Eo Koben Hitlata Hanni. Do a genito do a shino do a da tsego code I you see ya na nishanas dagi a conil cheda hat leko kodo ya shido otra a hot edole ado shi at the neck at your benny hit rashnetole a ko at out the neck at ya ben that ni tin his benodo adon the better hot ni hit that neat oh a ko hot ya banach ko ya be shi in the hodil ne kwagi shi at house Ado kida iya hot akil na hosil nemne ko katakushin da zip ado tla shido shada honosinda shaya Shonovan Dalian ship ado Division of General Services Washington yil wahlija aji hashin sogo iya bik edin na nation linigi ko aji ikilin dale nasho adeya na kidnesa dirwan shlat din as il on handa nish a kojit the neba Washington il watch hot na nishbik that neat ado le il jo do kin tiel hol ye but khato ado iya na sha na chenne hal greda halnendo ako he do le ade ako ado la shi ade nda khoda isnol tsa honagani ado na enschle ado kia ani bashishim kille chidi da shi chedo tchachi ne da shnal hot en hijeta hosisni do le ado alaj do le ligi ya ko ni hinana shu de ni zenigi kat jo kat kushina khay Office of Management and Budget ya koto ya ni hitach inna tribal building number 1 bigeto ya hashin sogo nan loho nilchigi do ya at etaki it no ako da hakwidi shi na ham naska do ya nilchigi ko connect kin be na khazi do it ada no in the la sachigo ya ni hitsa nan loho ako hashin sogo at yahamda di nelkachi aya hot hoto ni ako kwapa ashtadahuni ba ashtadahwil ne loho ya sachigo lekin batachigo ya aje ba ashtahne alkida ya personal management akuna ya ba office and ni ato ya aslanak personnel not OMB na has transit ajo ina do OMB a front labor dachigo ya bash adahwil ne leko conference room that ehda jo bash da ne do now the ban nada al khado office that ehda hajota banda ne leko hot ya aje beta nation le ado shi nas holds shigi ya le personnel aje because anje hashin sogo ya mtato nishiki ya but the hoye ko workspace tabati le hashin sogo to aja bash da ilne leho do ko nas na ho jishi ya controller's office aja accounts payable do purchasing but na has aja to do hajo ba den zo shi beso sa aja tabi ohda shi ya aja pan na da til nishiko Kwan Hamda, the Shigi Kon, Hikedan, Linigi Kwagi, خجو بالخز آدو ليك لو كوا خجو يات إيه يان داد نشتو ليك تهنا إستخاغو تهنجنو بيجين دات أو نشي دباهو بيبا بيخاتا تالياغو نجونو دو ليك خاب نو إيه يهوت آبا بندهويت أنله إيه قد آجو هوت آبدا النيش آدو كوجي لو نانا كوجي كينسن نلجي الخاصن نل لي الكدا السلاو بالتاز أناجي لأنه كوشيكو building 1 يا controller's office آدو building 2 جو division of health آجي بباهو دلزنله آجي قد أشتو بتا أمنيش چين لدودا نجنوغو هنا زلدا كين لنجي بكين دا التكين لأهو قد يأهوت دا أمنيش لأكو أو دمو بيس كانخا هو جيجا دا تخاتي كيسي باند إلتي قد يالي جيتا غزي نهالو تخو جان الياغو شيك دا يكخا كو يدان دا الجيتو كو دو بنا كان ليدا بني يأكو أهوت آجو دا أمنيش لتو آدون هناد لشيتو دا إس آغشيتو آدشيتا إسنو shout out to the various programs listening on the weekly updates from the president's office as well as division directors. But some accomplishments I wanted to highlight from the insurance programs. The base which not eligible to initiative. The ya kwa le twat ka yan say na kis kanya da ya employee benefits le zil ego atlanta al tagi khashin sago ya kon sahot bada yan le ho ya kon nas olta do inta kon patient sick case bi ya hot ya kon ba edad ne le ho ko ya kon electronic ID cards electronic ID cards lay employee benefits benefits card aro teledot patient sick case bi git azay in ya beslahajdolni ado eben card da zay ko hach huido lihlto do bich ana atada do chidbut ho delda halak achidbut ho wa da ilda zli ko ko that ko benda do kit lay employee benefits because ado di at ko change to igi banach ko ni hinad le ko ho wan la banaznel sa ho zande ko ya asto khade kin bakado bik stki da that ko ba that ne li do le ko nas ko sho ko ya at ya na nationally batki na alta chinal to hodon le age hot in jona ho do le khaj hotel jisho o ya amna hol do pohot alida da to ya hot ko hot shal khasil do ya hot da is not do hot hada kis do ni han nan tlido ko ya ni na ani Dr. Nygren bandel nashi hot nada nasha so do ya o na is khada la hot da emnishta khuin jinshi do le ko ya ko shal khasil hot shi ya division of general services ya نهيتش update إشلان ليدو اللي تو يهب نان آدون جنوغو شي نخيدا تو آدو بيس كان التو شي كون جنوغو يا جنا دا تو نشتو بين هيتخيا نادا هو تيتو ليل آدو كودا جادا سدو خيدا أتادا هو لنشيك نوحليني شايل خاسيل شايز تويش زاني شايل سو كاش نالي كدا نوحلين شيك أهي بيداك أغو أهوت كتلاوها سيد نتو ليل أيهو
I'm Sonia Nez, Department Manager for the Nomination Broadband Office. Tanjukin in the Schlingo to Yedley, Bashish Chin, Ado, Tanizante, the Chichedo, Kia Ani, the Chanela, Chinlida, Inasha. Thank you to President Nygren for giving the Broadband Office an opportunity to share an update with our communities today. Across Navajo Nation, families understand something very clearly. Internet access is no longer a luxury. It is essential. It is important as roads, electricity, and water because it connects our people to education, healthcare, emergency services, and economic opportunity. Today, we want to share a few exciting updates about the progress being made to expand reliable high-speed internet access across the nation. Our mission at the Broadband Office is broadband for every chapter, every home, and every phone. So our first update is broadband for every home. Through the federal BEAD program, Navajo Nation is advancing a $373 million broadband deployment designed to close service gaps and connect unserved and underserved areas across the nation. This funding will build a hybrid network of fiber, wireless towers, and satellite technology, ensuring that even our most remote homes can gain reliable internet access. This mix of technologies is important because the Navajo Nation is vast. It's huge. Some homes are far from existing infrastructure, so using multiple technologies ensures we reach as many families as possible. The proposed BEAD broadband deployment plan includes more than 800 miles of fiber network being built, 35 new telecommunications structures, over 110 co-location sites that support wireless connectivity. When completed, this network will connect over 31,000 homes to the internet. It means families who once had to drive miles just to find a signal will soon be able to access service from their homes. For our people, that means students can attend online classes and complete homework without leaving their communities. Elders can connect to healthcare providers through telehealth visits. Families can stay connected with loved ones serving in the military or living far away. Entrepreneurs and artisans can build businesses and share their work with the world. This is about opportunity for our people and prosperity for future generations. All this progress is contingent on funding, and we continue to work with leadership to secure funds. Please reach out to your delegate to tell them how important this connectivity is to you and your family. Ask them to support funding for these essential broadband projects. The second update is broadband for every chapter. This update involves broadband access to our chapter libraries funded by the E-rate program. These libraries are at your chapter serve as safe and reliable spaces for the public to connect online with internet resources. Right now, we have over 109 chapter libraries certified and active, serving communities across the nation. Of those, 52 chapter libraries currently have fiber broadband connections. The remaining locations are using a mix of connectivity solutions while E-rate fiber is being built out. Chapter libraries are important because they provide free internet access to the Navajo public. So you need to take advantage of it. Go visit your local chapter and ask them about the chapter library through the E-rate program. If you need internet access for schoolwork, job applications, or stay in touch with family, these chapter libraries are places where you can go and connect. We have been delivering books and bookshelves to help some libraries reach active certification status. Community representatives from the President's office have helped distribute books to various chapters as well, so we thank them. This work ensures our chapter libraries are not just buildings, but true learning and connectivity hubs for Navajo communities. This means that the Navajo families can access vital services and resources they need online at their local chapters. All of this work is part of a larger vision. Again, our mission is broadband for every chapter, every home, and every phone. That means reliable internet access in our communities, connectivity in our homes, mobile access so people can stay connected wherever they are across the nation. It also strengthens public safety by improving communication during emergencies and expanding access to critical services. When broadband reaches our communities, it transforms daily lives. Students learn, businesses grow, families stay connected, communities become stronger. Next, I want to talk about the broadband. The Navajo Nation Broadband Office will be hosting a broadband deployment and implementation meeting on March 24th at NDOT in San Benito, New Mexico, where updates and next steps will be shared with partners and community representatives. We invite community leaders and stakeholders to stay engaged. We can encourage leadership, chapter officials, educators, and community partners to stay involved as we move forward. We look forward to seeing you there. The agenda and virtual link will be sent out this afternoon. If you have questions or want updates about broadband progress across the nation, please reach out. Our team is here to help. You can learn more at connectthenet.com or follow us on Facebook, ConnectTheNet on Facebook. In closing, broadband is more than technology. It is a pathway to education, healthcare, economic opportunity, and stronger connection between families and communities. Together, through partnerships between Navajo Nation leadership, federal programs, service providers, and our communities, we are closing the digital divide. And we are building a future where every Navajo family has the opportunity to connect, learn, and thrive. Yeah, thank you.